First of all, I don't know whether I introduced myself at all. I'm Scott Stevens from Broadway Cares. I'm one of the producers of the event. Thank you, thank you. And I'd like to, on behalf of myself and Patty Sacenti and Richard Hester, who are the other two producers of the event, thank you all for coming to Broadway Barks 11, which is amazing. We have 27 shelters. I guess you all know that by now. Thank you all for bidding on the raffle. My favorite part of this is to get to introduce these two people, okay? And I don't even need to say anything about them, because that's probably 50% of the reason you're here, at least. I'd like to think it's for the animals as well. But the hosts of today's event, the founders of Broadway Barks, Bernadette Peters and Mary Tyler Moore.
Now don't forget that Broadway Barks and meows. So we have plenty of cats for you to choose from, and they're located in the vans closest to 8th Avenue.
Right up here on 45th Street. If you're looking for a beautiful cat, the three last vans are the kitty carriers, whatever. And but before we begin, we want to give a huge thank you to one of our main supporters, the ASPCA.
And we'd also like to thank another major sponsor, Pedigree.
Yes!
And they have pulled through for us this year again, and Broadway. Wait a minute, and our co-sponsors. Well, I knew that. What's the matter with you? One of the others who've been so generous to us is the New York Times and Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. And one of our biggest supporters from the very beginning, they're one of the biggest supporters for animal care and no-kill shelters here in New York. Who are they? Oh, they're the ones.
They're coming, yes. And now, before we go any further, I'd like to thank, for the third straight year, the North Shore Animal League has donated these vans that are here. They've been so supportive to this event, and actually, they supply the vans. Usually, every weekend, there's a rescue group that are borrowing their vans to get their animals out there and adopted, and we just want to thank them for their generosity and spirit of collaboration. Thank you so much.
Now, I have a nice joy. She just won her 5th Tony Award for her delightfully bizarre performance as Madame Arcati in The Lights Bear. Please welcome our good friend, Angela Lansbury.
introduce you to each one of them individually, and they're going to be introduced by glorious people. Now, we're going to bring them up on stage, as I said, and introduce them, and in person. Mary and Bernadette have done so much over the last 11 years to raise the awareness of the plight of all these lovely animals who so desperately need a home. So I'm so happy to be here today to do my bit to help them, to thank you all of you for coming today. Together we can make a difference in the lives of these really lovely animals.
Please welcome the President and Chair for the Mayor's Alliance for New York City Animals, our dear friend, Jane Huffman. There she comes. Give a microphone to Jane.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I just want to thank these goddesses of the stage for helping us make New York City know that we could not do it without them. This is incredible support. Thank you, Angela. It's wonderful for you to be here. Also, I wanted to bring greetings from the mayor of the city of New York. He has said today will be Broadway Barks 11, and I'd like to read his greeting. Broadway theatergoers love to root for the underdog, so it is only fitting that some of Broadway's best are gathered here today to show their support for real-life underdogs and cats. Since its inception, Broadway Barks has increased awareness of the large number of animals in New York City shelters, encouraging adoption and fostering. We need you all out there to be foster homes. A community between previously disconnected animal shelters. The brainchild of Broadway legends Bernadette Peters and Mary Tyler Moore, this annual event raises crucial funds for animal shelters and rescue groups working throughout the city. This year, countless stars of the stage will join our host by coming out to support this adoption event and presenting the adorable and adoptable animals from local shelters. New York's theaters community can always be counted on to support those in need, and the four-legged New Yorkers are no exception. I commend the efforts of Broadway Barks and all of those gathered here to ensure that canine and feline New Yorkers will find loving homes and Broadway-worthy happy endings. Now, therefore, I, Michael R. Bloomberg, Mayor of the City of New York, do hereby proclaim Saturday, July 11th, 2009, in the City of New York as Broadway Barks 11 Day. I just want to let everyone know that because of the work of all these shelters and rescue groups here and all of you who adopt and spay-neuter your pets and foster, we have reduced euthanasia from, in 2002, 74% of all the cats and dogs going into our shelter, down to 38 at the end of last year. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jane. Angela, it's so wonderful that you're here again to open our show for the second year. Maybe next year you'll win another Tony and you'll be here for the third year.
Well, thank you, Bernadette and Mary, for having me. And just before I go, I want to take this opportunity to introduce you to some of the lovely people who are going to share the stage with me every night and do on My Spirit. Please welcome the most gorgeous love triangle of all time, Rupert Everett, Jane Atkinson, and Christine Eversole.
Well, please join us in thanking Angela Lansbury for helping us start things off today.
Broadway Barks.
Thank you. Oh, I think she may be adopting. She's in love.
Yes.
We're here today to introduce you to the wonderful dogs from the AC&C, Animal Care and Control. You can find them over there in wonderful vans. So,